Good evening, everybody. Been a minute since I've been in front of the camera for you guys. I'm just out here walking the gravel road. Michael's gone this week. He's out in Salt Lake City, so I'm doing his chores. Did them this morning. Headed back now. Had the vet out today. I think there's some sort of E. coli going through him, so just going back to kind of stir them up, get them eating and drinking again, and get them active, and just double checking on them, making sure they're comfortable and everything. Heat wave kind of gone through here this week with 92 degrees for the high. It was yesterday. It was pretty miserable, but right now I think it's about mid to low 70s, so I just took advantage of it. Gonna walk to do chores tonight, and then I get a closer look firsthand at our corn to the right of me and the beans to the left of me. So just out, I don't know if I'd say admiring the crop, because it's okay. These beans are gonna do pretty good, but the corn, the home farm's right to my right, that was pretty rough, and I don't think I properly covered that, but we worked up a bunch of ground within that stuff wasn't growing. We had almost 1.5 to 2 foot of water on top of it. We had water running in places we've never had water running before, and you know, we worked a lot of years to get the farm to be as productive and as useful as it is, and a lot of, I mean, in the case where that water ran through, just kind of put that down the drain, no pun intended. So crops this year, not great, and doesn't help that the prices are not great either. Makes you wonder where the floor to all this is, and inputs I think are going to be a little bit higher too again. I just repaid some anhydrous, so that's about, I think it was about $5.20 last year, about $6.30 this year. So the joys of it, I guess. We have some standout fields, but generally, you know, where we're at in northwest Iowa, north of Highway 20 and west of Highway 71, not the best. Those parts of the state talking they're going to have record yields in Illinois and Indiana and Missouri, southern Iowa, right south of us, they're going to have record yields this year, but we are not. We will not have record yields. Beans, there's still a lot of potential in them. Corn, we'll have some standout fields, but that'll be just about it. So this late in the game, not a lot we can do about it. We just got done spraying everything. Most of the cornfields got fungicide. Beans got fungicide and 2 shots of insecticide. We've been battling aphids the last 2 weeks pretty hard. Not everything got 2 shots of insecticide, but pretty well everything did. Some beans that still got a long ways to go, and here we're at the last week of August. Historically, we have been known to have some early frosts in the next 2 to 3 weeks, so hopefully those can stay away. I think the coldest it's going to get is, I saw on the 10-day, it looks like it's supposed to get down to about 44 degrees for a low next Tuesday. But there's a bug flying around my ear. That was kind of freaky. But right now, I'll take you into the beans quick, and then we'll go over to the corn. Well, you just missed it. I had 3 pheasants just fly out of here, scare the pants off me. So they're gone. Obviously, yeah, like we're done spraying. There's a couple water hemp poking through. For the most part, we did pretty good with the control on our beans this year. Just walking out in here, got some little sweat bee like flies out here. They look like sweat bees, or they look like bees, but they're actually a type of fly. You know, this is easy walking right here, just on, and I'm in shorts doing do chores. So walking out here, kind of a tram line from the sprayer. Going here, this is 40 acres, and then the rest of the farm's that way. Just walking out. Nice. A lot of pods, a lot of good looking pods. And if you can see, there's some aphids still lingering around, but they're not very good in color. They're dying. You know, having 15s, this is good for walking out here, the tram line. But no, there have been some Asian beetles, ladybugs out here eating on some of the aphids, so that's good. For the most part, we've been pretty disease free on the beans. Corn that we didn't spray fungicide on, that is definitely showing. Got some southern rust and some spots, and I've seen some northern corn leaf blight, even a little bit of tar spot. Nothing widespread though, so that's good, I guess. I don't think I'm gonna get too far out in the corn, just because I am in shorts and a t-shirt and don't need to get cut up by corn leaves. But oh, you can see right here, we're gonna be fighting weeds in the combine, in the corn head this fall. Water hemp control was not ideal on the corn. We got a lot of it, yeah, and I walk even further here, we got some more. So this is not good representation. I'm gonna walk past this, get into the good stuff. Here's one for you. Woolly cupgrass. This part of the field is notorious for woolly cupgrass. Can never seem to kill it. So you can tell it's woolly cupgrass by the seeds there. They're all angled off at that one side like that. But yeah, walking out in here, you notice that we did spray fungicide, but there's maybe just a little bit of disease in some of this stuff. Not much, looking pretty good. This isn't gonna be representative of the field. I'm not in a great spot on just the end rows here, but let me get a good ear for you guys. Here we go. That's pretty good ear for the end rows. Virtually no tip back on that. Maybe a few there, but we were denting pretty good on that. Getting there, and if we crack her open, you can see. I'm trying to get you guys to see, but getting along there. Nice deep filled ear. That's the nice thing about Pioneer. They got deep seed and small cobs, so you know you're working with some good seed there. Get some bushels. Hopefully test weights are up. Corn's definitely gonna be wetter, so we're gonna be drying a lot more of it this year. But no, like I said, I'm not in a great spot just on the end rows here. Didn't want to get in too far, get my legs and arms all cut up. We'll continue the rest of the way and go check on the piggies. Got the new nursery, do them quick. These are the better pigs. Just get them stirred up for the night. Notice something real quick here with the calves. He's got a net wrapped around him. That's a lovely scarf you got there. Hey, yeah, come here. Well, I tried. I'm gonna get in there and get it off. Don't you worry, guys. Hey. It was a nice little scarf you had, but I don't think it was very comfortable. Just the two of you, huh? Just hanging out? All right, we're back in action a couple days after I filmed the hogs there. Obviously, haircut and shave look a little different, but we're just working on the combine that got inspected last week, and gonna head over. I gotta fill up fuel in my four-wheeler quick. So this is off two corn farms we got. A little bit of difference between the two. Got a lot thicker ear on these ones, but these ones are a lot more full. Just a good comparison there. So 2 different farms, 18 rounds all the way around. Yield checks looking pretty optimistic for the year, all things considered. But yeah, look at these nice thick ears of corn. That's pretty cool considering what a crappy year it's been. So just did a little bit of scouting with that. I'll buzz over the 4-wheeler and we'll go from there. Not that big a tank. Safety first. Two-man do the work and then everyone else just sits here and watches them, I guess.
Yep.
Down here on the floor, changing the oil. Kind of a bugger. It's not awful, but taking the shield off the side and everything, that's where the filter sits at. So yeah, quite a bit of oil. Hopefully that is enough. That combine's getting service right next to me. Everybody's kind of hanging out and making it work. Not the 9670 we knew.
Too complicated. Nice and big.
I didn't show it off properly, but last year was our first year running the S780. As my uncle Jim just said, the salesman that sold this, that was me. I sold him the combine. Luckily didn't have to buy part of it yet. But I didn't properly showcase. I think there was maybe a video is all, and it was on the Instagram that we got this. We got this at towards the end of the season of 2022.
Yeah.
Yes.
After season.
It was, you said yes to me.
End of the year.
It was at the end of the year. We didn't run it until 2023, which was last year. It was the first time we ran it. So we'll get some better coverage of this going this fall. Kind of a hodgepodge here, but did that quick, and yeah, like I said, combine will showcase a little bit better this year than I did last year with just the one video it made a feature in. So not much we needed to do. I had my friend Brian, the master mechanic, out last week and inspected it, and didn't need a whole lot, but we really went through it before season last year. So
that belt right there.
That belt needs to be replaced. There's a couple odd things.
All this stuff's got to come off just to get to that belt. Emissions stuff, hydraulic pump. So that's a little bit of a
job.
A little bit, not too bad. Chopper knives need to be sharpened.
Luckily, that's warranty.
No, I mean, yeah. This we have to just sharpen, take out and grind it, but the knives.
Oh, the knives.
Oh,
yeah.
The knives are warranty.
Yeah.
Sprocket at the top of the clean grain elevator. That's about it.
Yep. Update display, receiver, all that jazz. Make this thing turn by itself in the field. This is our weed mow down trial we got on the home farm by the bins. Water hemp is going to be a big issue this year. Beans are pretty clean, but the corn, for whatever reason, is just so filthy with the stuff. But walk out here, you guys can take a look. That's on the home farm, 120 acres. I did about 60 acres worth of replant on it. Big drown out spots, but yeah, you find a good ear here. It's a good size one. Really pretty good ear of corn. 18 by 47. Just a rough, really rough guess, but yeah, not bad out here. Right off, I'm not too deep into it, but off this is obviously the leaves are firing, and get this late in the season a little bit nitrogen deficient. That's not a huge issue. Relatively disease free. for the most part, but yeah, the fields I was in earlier today, I don't know if you can tell other than those silks there, but I got the kind of orangish color. That's from all the southern rust in the fields, which we never had on this scale. I worked with a sales agronomist today. In his 20-25 years of doing this, he's never seen it like that. And I'm sure Dad would say the same thing, working back 20-25 years plus ago. So it's almost unprecedented, but this is pretty darn good looking corn for the year, and those ears I showed you at the beginning were pretty cool. So that's about all we got for this one. We'll catch you guys next time, and probably when we're getting the bean head fired up to go cut some beans. We've got probably a short month-ish before we are out doing that, and yeah, harvest will fly by, I'm sure. I hope it does. It just needs to be done. Need to get rid of this crop and on to the next one, on to winter, so we're not worrying about this ugly crop. And keeping with this year's new tradition, we're going to close out with a Bible verse for you guys. This comes from John chapter 20, verse 29. Then Jesus told him, "You believe because you have seen me. Blessed are those who believe without seeing me." And that speaks obviously volumes to your faith, having your faith in Christ, having a strong faith in that. We don't see that. We don't see Jesus, but we have faith in everything that he was and is and always will be. Christ is the past, the present, and the future. So just keep that strong faith. And like I said, I'm not a preacher, but hope you guys keep enjoying this part of it. That'll wrap us up. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to leave a like, drop a comment, ask a question, subscribe to the channel, and check back with us next time. Thanks. Give a little treat for the dog. Happy dog.